Ah, yes, clan rules. They're always a hot topic, my least favorite subject. We've learned the hard way that we have to have them. Enforcing them is even less enjoyable. There's no shortage of shit disturbers out there, but they're easy to handle. My role of enforcer gets most challenging when I have to weigh my personal discomfort of penalizing my friends who are really good guys and who just get tripped up sometimes like we all do, against the credibility I'll lose if I don't enforce the rules as evenly as possible. We made this video for anyone who wants to know how we do whatever it is we do with clan rules. If you're thinking about joining the LA Marines, this might help you decide. I know our current members would be surprised to see we have official rules that have actually been written down somewhere. So this is everything there is to know about the LA Marines clan rules. And this is the long version of our clan rules for anyone who wants to know more. I think because I've told you up front this video is going to be a little longer, I should have some latitude to spend more time, not a lot, but some, to include a few personal insights. And if the fact that we have two videos about what should be the same one set of rules is confusing, I understand. But there's really nothing to worry about. Trust me, they might be worded a little differently in this longer video, but the rules are the same, and the main difference is in some cases, there's just more information about them. And our rules are what they are, and what they are is fair and easily followed, easily understood, and for the most part, non-negotiable. They're intended to be enhancing, not limiting, and universally beneficial, not exclusive. We have as few of them as possible on purpose. They exist for good reason, which is because we've learned we have to have them. And you might not understand or agree with some, or maybe all of this. And that's okay, even if you're an anarchist who thinks the concept of having rules just blows in general, you'll be okay if you'll work with us. And if there's a problem, leave our members alone and come see me because the buck stops here. Someone has to be the clan leader. I'm proud to be and feel very lucky that I am. But any one of a dozen or more of our guys could take right over from me and we'd never miss a beat. We've never talked about the clan rules as a group, and only one other current member was even here with us at all when the clan was started and rules were established. This is the first time anyone has ever written any of them down. So if there's something you want to know about our clan, or something you like or think we do well, by all means, please chat up any of our guys about it. Any one of them can tell you pretty much anything you want to know. But if you have a problem, and you're going to lose your shit and get all pissed off and fighting mad and bent all out of shape, and start cussing everyone out in the clan chat like a few ex-members have, I'm telling you right now, you're wasting your time. For all problems about anything related to LA Marines, I'm the only one you should see. Please do not fuck with any of our members, ever, about anything. Just don't do it, and come see me instead. Whatever you're mad about really is 100% all my fault. And I'm the only one who will do anything about it because it's my job and the buck stops here. God created all of us equally, so any one of our guys could handle any problem you might want to give them a hard time about. And even when they know it's pointless, some people have in the past and might in the future still might want to give our hot guys a hard time anyway, because after God created all men equally, he left each of us to our own devices. And then he created the U.S. Marines to sort things out. Challenge perspectives, not question authority. If this sounds like, it might be my way or the highway, you'd be wrong. There's a subtle but important difference between questioning someone's authority and challenging their perspective. One can be done respectfully, and when it is, it's usually appreciated. And the other never can, and it will be among your most painful lessons if you ever do it to the wrong person. All good leaders genuinely appreciate having their perspective constructively challenged. And I'm not suggesting that I qualify for inclusion in that category. Sometimes I think I might, others I'm not so sure. You can decide that for yourself, but whether or not you do, I always appreciate and welcome respectful comments when I know they're made with genuine intentions. If you ever do end up reporting to a leader who's one of those my way or the highway fucktards, this is something you need to get yourself out of as quickly as possible. Constructive feedback will always be appreciated, but bitching never will. Most complaints I hear fall into that second category, so if you're the type who subscribes to the philosophy that the squeaky wheel is going to get the grease, please know this. I will hear you because my ears work, or I'll see your post in the clan chat, but you should not mistake the fact that I hear you for I'm listening. If that makes me an a-hole, then so be it. And so now, let's actually start to talk about some rules, beginning with promotions. Do not ask. Are you feeling me? Don't ask me. Don't beg. Don't come join our clan and then before anyone, including yourself, has even had a chance to say hi, begin immediately begging and pleading and demanding to be made code. That behavior is disrespectful bullshit, which is entirely unacceptable. Unless someone gets there first, I will personally boot anyone who does this immediately. Getting promoted in the real world takes time for those who are worthy to prove themselves, right? Why would it be any different here? People are how they are. Some are awesome. LA Marines we're incredibly blessed to have an uncommonly high number of truly awesome people compared to the general population. Some people are morons, and they join our clan and immediately post a message to clan chat that reads, "Make me co or I'll leave." We've also gotten, "Donate me now or I'll leave," "Take me to the next war or I'll leave," "Give me multi-max troops or I'll leave," "Boot all the kids or I'll leave." I've even had somebody tell me to boot the ones who don't speak English or I'll leave. And on and on. It's a cesspool out there. I'm tired of wasting time with promotions. I'm all done bitching about it. This surprisingly disruptive issue is definitely a real thing. It's not going away on its own, which is why we've gone to great lengths to address it in the hopes of at least making it easier to manage. And so please, for your sake and my sanity, if you aspire to become a co-leader of LA Marines, will you please, as soon as it becomes available, will you watch every single minute of all 3 of the 3-part series called So You Want to Be Co before you ask to be promoted. These videos describe the new system which will be rolling out soon for handling promotions, which anyone who wants to become part of my leadership team is going to need to know about. This brilliant idea, which was John's, but I'm taking all the credit for it, represents a major departure from how we've been doing things. I'm not aware of any other clan who handles promotions quite like this, and I'm not 100% sure it will work, but we are going to find out, and soon. And if this doesn't work, first remember it was all John's fault, and then know that we're going to keep trying to find things until we do find that one that works. And so, just stick with us. It's going to be a bumpy ride, but we'll get through it. Now let's talk about donations. And this one is simple. Just donate first and then request. And that's really all you need to know. If you follow this, you will never have to worry about receiving all the troops you want. There are no quotas. We don't have any specific amount of troops you have to donate each month. Please don't donate any more troops than you think you can spare. Going overboard by donating so many that you end up limiting your ability to make multiplayer attacks isn't good either. We expect everyone to try and maintain a more or less 1-to-1 ratio, but we're not pricks about it, and we do understand that this is difficult for our lower level members. Bottom line, don't be the guy who consistently has a 0 in your donations column, and don't be the guy whose base and troops and trophies are all stuck instead of steadily moving forward because he's trying to make everyone like him by hanging out in clan chat all day, every day, asking if anyone wants troops. I think balance in life is often overrated, but not in this case. Now let's talk about clan wars. LA Marines is a war clan, and because this is how we roll, we are constantly at war. So if this general philosophy of death and destruction doesn't fit your personality, then you may not like it here. There are thousands of other clans where you might be more happy farming and frolicking, but if you're like us and dream only of your enemy's destruction, join us. Setting your clan wars preference. Please make sure your clan wars preference is always set correctly so that there are no misunderstandings about whether or not you wanted to be in or out. If your war preference is set to in, there's a really good chance you're going to come to war with us. But if that's not what you wanted, and your war preference is set to I'm in because you forgot to change it to I'm out before you go away for a while, there's a good chance that you'll be searching for a new clan upon your return. Starting a clan war. If you start one, please be careful to add only those members whose clan war preference is set to I'm in. If you add a member whose war preference is set to I'm out, and this poor choice or boneheaded mistake of yours results in our clan's defeat, you will have jeopardized your clan membership because the leader may boot you. If your mistake has no effect on the war's outcome, the leader probably won't boot you the first time you fuck this up, but he probably will decide you're not qualified to start any more clan wars, and then if by some fortunate circumstance you are allowed to start another war someday and you fuck this up again, getting booted may be the least of your worries. Starting a clan war is important, and Clash of Clans in itself is the most compelling of all mobile gaming experiences in my humble opinion, because it's fraught with controversy and drama, and nowhere within the game are things more controversial than clan wars. Because LA Marines is a clan war, such issues are important to us. These controversial things have often been a source of much disagreement within our clan, and so if nothing else, this video will hopefully remind us all how important it is that we be able to agree to disagree whenever necessary. It's important for our clan as well as all our relationships throughout life. So these controversial issues include, but are not limited to, how often we should go to war, when's the best time of day or the best day of the week to start a war, how many bases should we add, which bases should we add. Here's what I think is best for us. How often should we go to war? Always, constantly. I say start the next one as soon as possible after the last one ends. When's the best time of day or day of the week? Who knows? Not me. If we're going to start it immediately after the other one, that doesn't make any difference. How many bases should we add? All of them, as many as possible. The more the merrier. The more bases, the more clan XP. This last one is by far the most important, and it's which one should we take? If it's all of them, it doesn't really make any difference, but because it's really how it works, this issue can cause problems. So anyone who starts a clan war has to get this right, and in my opinion, the only way to handle it fairly is from the bottom up. So when you start a clan war, and you need to lose bases to get to the war base you want, war base count you want, start at the bottom of the list and take off the last list first. And then take the next one off. Don't try to cherry pick bases while relying on your opinion about whose base is better, troops are stronger, or who's the best attacker. When you do that, it adds your personal bias to the selection process, which our members won't appreciate. So from the bottom up is the only fair way to handle it because it removes personal bias and incentivizes our lower bases to come up. Our members have heard me say this during almost every single war, which is 2 or 3 times a week, that they should make both of their war attacks. So let's just take a quick impromptu survey. Raise your hand if you've never heard me say this. No hands. Everyone has. Okay, raise your hand if you think you've heard me say this 10 times. Everybody. Okay, 20 times. Yep, everybody. 30 times. Everybody. This could go on and on because we have members who've heard me say this at least 100 times or more. Our members have also seen me kick at least one person, and usually 2 or 3, out of the clan every week after every war ends because they didn't make both their war attacks. So let me ask you just one more question. See if you can tell me how many times within our 60 wars we've fought now have all bases made both their attacks? Anyone? Don't be shy. Just shout it out if you think you know. Nobody. Okay, let me help you out. It's 0. Like, not as even 1. Not a single time has all our bases that have gone to a clan war with us made both their attacks. Which, I don't know if that surprises you, but it does me.
Am I the only one around here who gives a shit about the rule?
So, this issue is like promotions. It has not been effectively addressed yet because I haven't done my job. And it's clear that the way we've been doing things isn't working. I can't keep kicking members out who don't make both their attacks because it's counterproductive and it makes it difficult to maintain any continuity among our membership. So we're going to have to do things differently. I'll figure it out, and I will keep all our members informed about what we're going to do to change the way we've been handling this. War plans and strategy. Our war plans are flexible, and they're always based on the strength of our opponent. And so any specific strategy we use will always be as simple as we can make it. In general, we're going to want you to follow this basic war strategy unless you're instructed otherwise. Attack number 1 should be on a base 1 or 2 levels below your mirror so that we can gain early momentum with multiple 3-star attacks. And then your second attack should be on your mirror base unless you know you cannot win. And in that case, just be honest, it's not a problem. Let the leader know and I'll find you an easier assignment. And so that's it. My least favorite subject are clan rules. Our leadership team will hold you accountable for doing these things we've asked you to do. But you'll find we are friendly, polite, respectful people who want to make sure you're treated fairly, and we will not boss you around. We're easy to get along with and always willing to help whenever we can. But wait, there's more. Please check out our other stuff on our YouTube channel. There's information there that will help anyone thinking about joining our clan make an informed decision. The new members can find answers just about any question they might have, and even our long-term guys might find out something new that they didn't know before, like we actually have clan rules. Woohoo! Thanks for watching.